Hey guys, how are we all doing? So, first off is I have a little bit of an announcement. The channel now has its first emote, Angry Kirby. Yes, yes, I had to because, well, I'm always constantly mad. Oh, shit. That actually startled me. Also, thank you for the emote, Edgy, and thank you for 2 months. Dear Twitch, please piss off with your ads. I don't care about Prime Video. Thanks, dude. Enjoy the brand new emote we have. Sega! Need to make sure. Cool. Yeah, so now we have an emote. This emote is brought to you by a new friend I made, Peachfu on Instagram. I don't know her Twitter because I'm not really part of Twitter. So yeah, we're gonna be skipping it anytime nowadays.
Select a file.
They could do something with this. I swear to God, Edgy. So, last time we wrapped. Oh, goddamn it. So, last time we finished up Sonic's story and beat up Eggman. Now we're gonna see Tails' side of the story. Although, most of Tails' story is gonna be similar to Sonic's, not gonna lie. Because basically tells Sonic go to the same stage. Also, Edgy, what were you trying to do?
All systems go, full speed ahead.
What were you trying to do?
Uh-oh, what's this? No!
Oh, god damn it, Edgy. God damn it. Oh, so they just realized. When we finish up Tales of Sky Deck, I need to actually be doing something because I do want to show something. So I don't think I have widescreen on. I probably should have checked that beforehand. In fact, actually, after this cutscene, I'll do it. I'll go and real quick check.
You're lucky I saw you come down. So what went wrong anyway? It's not like you to crash like that.
Yeah, it's just that I'm testing a new prototype power supply, and it's not fully compatible yet.
You can always borrow
I still
my
think it's
plane,
Miss
the
RT still
Tornado,
the
if
finish
you
there.
want.
Sonic's first stage is just him.
Thanks, Sonic. But if I can make this work,
Eh,
it'll run circles around yours. Check
I don't
out
know.
the power supply.
And honestly, for struggling to walk thing,
No way!
I don't know.
I was
Like, that would
find
be
one of the
make it
7
kind of
Chaos
annoying.
Emeralds. They have unlimited mystic powers. Now I want to harness that power to fly my plane.
Well,
Let's go to
it's
that
better
workshop
than
in
what
Mystic
Eggman wants to
Ruins,
do
and I'll
with
show you where I've
the
been
Chaos
working.
Emeralds.
We'll go to the station, hop on a train, and get there in no time.
All right. Hold on. I want to double check to see if. True, Edgy. True. I want to check to see if I have widescreen on for this right now. So I apologize. I should have done this during it. This was me doing it. All right. Good. I'm hoping I have it. Wait. Okay, I have no idea. I have no idea.
Sega.
I have no idea. And I have no idea because I never played that. Never mind. If we have it, we have it. If not, I'll just say it.
Select a file.
I apologize for that.
Select your character. Here I come.
Alright.
Sonic.
If we see the cutscenes again, then I skip, but I doubt it. Okay, we just see the last cutscene. That one. Camera! Camera! Also, this is something I didn't show in Sonic's game. Okay. Hey. Yeah, we know the joke from Johnny's SA1 game. I mean, Sonic Adventure 2 run. We get it. We're not going to the Chow Garden.
Look, it's your jet anklet. Its jet power makes you fly faster.
Tails has really shitty stamina in this game. Like, he absolutely fucking does. It's just atrocious. Also,
Train headed for the Mystic Ruins will be departing soon.
he can only spin dash if he's rolling in a ball. Yeah. If he's running fast, he just does tail whips in normally.
Well. If it isn't Sonic and Tails.
Silence! I am Dr. Robotnik, the most cunning scientific genius in the world!
Yeah, right, Dr. Eggman.
Enough! I've been working on a master plan, but now it's time for
Something I never actually realized when I first played this game. Dean Bristow sounds much more terrifying when you're playing as Tails than Sonic.
Or else I'll take it from you the hard way.
I mean, there's the line everyone likes to make fun of. Away before I beat sweet out of you. There's that, yeah, but he sounds a lot more terrifying in this game than normally. Egg Hornet. Roughly the same fight. The only thing is, now we can't cheese it. Because Tails does not have a... Sure game. The only thing is now, because Tails does not have a homing attack. So we're kind of stuck with this.
All systems, full power! He's not gonna get away with this!
I'm gonna see if we can get drunk Tails. Oh, usually wait a half hour before Cocoms go edgy, so you're so not yet. Ah, damn it. Oh well. Oh well. That sucks. I was really hoping to get drunk Sonic or crying victory, Tails.
All systems full power.
So I'm kind of upset at that. For a minute there, I thought that rocket was going to hit me.
All systems full power. He's not gonna get away with this.
Honestly, I had that. Yeah, it's actually possible to do that.
All systems full power.
Fuck you, game. The egg hornet is the only boss that actually allows you to do that, though. Because it still has an active hitbox when the stingers are going away.
That was just too easy.
Tails! God damn it.
Gotcha.
He snagged it.
Hey! I had it out and he snagged it! Tails. That's not Eggman's fault. He took advantage of your stupidity.
Chaos.
That's the monster I saw the other day.
Monster?
By the way, I would like to make both Tails in this and Tails in Adventure 2 are actually brothers. Because they're different kids. Agreed, Edgy. That's kind of why I would love to see a remake of this game. So honestly, would it get rid of a lot of the weird stuff? Yes. But you can tell that there was a story that they wanted to actually try to do, you know? There was a story they at least wanted to try.
Thank goodness they're gone. Good written.
We can't let that monster get any bigger. It could get ugly.
You're right. Chaos must be stopped. And he can be if we keep him away from more emeralds, right? So what do you say, Sonic? Let's find the Chaos Emeralds before Eggman does.
I mean, God damn it, Edgy. God damn it. Yeah, I have to give credit getting more about gameplay. Yeah, they do. They do. Also, you say that when I was stuck behind a tree when I could have clearly gone through. So, alright. Tails' stories are races against Sonic. I want to take these just in case if I hit a friggin' thing. By the way, you only really lose power if you hold A. But you do have to be careful because you can actually hit a death plane. So you do have to be careful. You can hit a death plane and die. Whee! Also hold B to fly low to fly further. And there's the end. Tails, you cheated. I don't care. I can fly!
That wasn't too bad.
The train headed for Station Square will be departing soon.
Alright, so now it is nighttime. As one says, the only way is to cheat. True. And now it's time for Tails' version of Casinopolis.
Come on,
Because
Tails.
he's too young, Tails immediately gets thrown in the sewers. Sonic is thrown in. Because who fucking knows?
All right, Tails. Hey. Hey, Tails. All right, Tails.
Yeah, I have no idea why Sonic is told why Tails is allowed to follow. I'm restarting. I'm restarting.
Tails.
Just because that was kind of BS. Yeah, they threw a kid into the sewers. Whoever owns Casinopolis needs to be investigated for child abuse. I win. A much easier stage, by the way.
That wasn't too bad.
Tails, you cheated most of that.
What's that? The Chaos Emerald!
I love Tails' extended hands, looking like a zombie. God damn it, Edgy! God damn it.
Sonic, what happened to the Chaos Emerald?
That's why he's
Eggman got
Google
one of them.
Drive.
But the
God
other one,
damn
see?
it.
He must be getting desperate.
Now the Emerald count is 2-1 and Eggman's winning. Let's get a move on. Yeah.
The train headed for the Mystic Ruins will be departing soon.
Yes, Tails, it was something you could smack. So what are we gonna mention next to? Oh no. Edgy, I have not done Knuckles' story. I was totally gonna walk over that way, cause Knuckles goes to Casinopolis at the same time as Sonic and Tails. Yeah, no, I was totally gonna show that. Yeah, that's why they have Cream showing you where this was in showing you where this was in DX. Oh, okay. I thought it was that.
Come on, Tails.
Anyway, we didn't see him snowboarding when the avalanche was coming,
See you later, Tails.
but now we can actually snowboard. Good job getting those ringtails.
All right, hey.
Good job. You got 2. Now you have 1. Good.
Come on. You make it. See you later, Tails.
Not like edgy. Hey, don't remind me. I'm doing that sprinkle. The only reason why I know that is because I know I'll never get to 20. That's why it's 20. But I should also. I should not have actually gotten that jump. Speaking of drinking. Up. There's only would work better if I had a camera, if I had a thing. Actually, hold on. Oh yeah, this was your second month, Edgy. Oh, so give me a minute. I have something I need to send to someone. Yeah, this was your second month, so that's why it didn't update. All right. Yeah, it's for unique subs. Because if it was for every month, like resubs, I would honestly have made it 100. What? Oh, god damn it, Edgy. And there's the green emerald.
That wasn't too bad.
This is the way I'm never gonna witness you. I'm not gonna go for a hangover. I'm not going for a hangover. Give me a quick minute. See if it says another thing. Alright. Sorry about that. Just needed to send something. And there's orange shit like that there. Exactly. Exactly, Edgy.
The train headed for Station Square will be departing soon.
Knuckles time.
Hey, Knuckles, what's up?
Punch you, kid. Die, kid.
What are you doing, Knuckles?
With me now? Just hand over the emeralds you have. Quick!
Oh, yeah, definitely.
No way, Knuckles.
Probably. Knuckles fight just exactly the same, only with this boss fight you actually can't tail whip.
Whoa.
Oh no! Give it your best shot!
Okay.
Oh no!
I cut you with my blade, with my tail swords.
Whoa. Emeralds.
That punch sounded bad. He's 8. Hold on. Yeah, he's 8, Edgy. Yep, Chaos 4 round 2. Because.
The chaos
Ugh.
so easily tricked. All I
did was wait for you to bring it to me.
I'm gonna be
What the heck is he talking about anyway?
Don't you realize when you've been tricked?
Tricked? No one makes a fool out of me.
except Eggman in Sonic 3, Eggman in this,
Count them. 4.
Eggman in Sonic Advance 2, Eggman in Sonic Triple Trouble. I believe he also gets tricked in the pinball game. Not Spinball, the Game Boy Advance one. That's about 4 to 5 times someone's tricked you, Knuckles.
Raging again. We gotta stop this fast.
Exactly, Tails. Eight years, 2 years is 4. Edgy. I don't think Sonic Team gives a shit about animal years. God damn it, Edgy. God, just don't, please. Ugh. That's gross. That's worse than brain damage Charmy. You mentioning Tails hentai. That's more just as cursed. This is tedious. This is tedious anger. That's cursed. What you said is cursed anger. Stupid follow up. Surface, you bitch. Please, surface. God, Edgy, I know for a fact you're kidding, but god damn it. God damn it. Just god damn it. Yes, please. Let's talk about family. Out, go to school.
Behold my floating masterpiece, the egg carrier. But it pales in comparison to the power of chaos. Adieu, until we meet again, my friend.
Bye. Okay, the noise cut out during Sonic's. The noise cut out early in Sonic's. It didn't for Tails.
Yeah.
What the hell?
You guys go. I have some unfinished business to take care of.
No problem, Knuckles. We'll take care of everything here.
Come on, let's get going.
Alright. Gonna let Cocoms know they are good to jump in. Oh, not nice, dude.
Sonic,
Okay, just want to make sure I didn't have myself muted
wait
again.
here for a second.
Alright.
anyway, about hentai.
God damn it. Also, I need to turn you up.
Hey, you gotta bump it up.
God damn it.
Sonic, hop in.
So how are you?
So yeah, how's you? Yeah, I'm doing pretty alright, I suppose. I was just playing, and by just I mean like 2 hours ago, but I was playing Among Us with some IRL friends I haven't seen in years.
Nice.
Years, months, I should say. You know, I feel like that's the main problem about this year. Because of how little you get to see your, you know, IRL mates, it just feels like years.
Yeah.
Like I swear, I'm gonna. A wise man once said, "How long is this gonna go on?" And I totally agree with it. Hey, get it? I'm foreshadowing the 06 playthrough.
Well, hey, at least I leave 20. So I'm just 10%
Yeah.
of the way there.
Yeah, I mean progression is progression.
Yeah, like I said, if there was a way to count months, I honestly would have kept it at 100.
Yeah. I mean, if that's the case, I'm not even going to bother unless I like win a fucking lobby or something.
Yeah. Yeah, no. It's
Like I still remember when this is a couple of years ago, where I came into a lot of money and I got it throughout a couple of chunks, and the first chunk, the smallest chunk I should say, I basically spent so much of it in like 1 or 2 days. I immediately regret it, especially because I wasted it on some. Well, okay, I should probably mention I didn't spend on something, but on someone, and that someone I don't need to speak to anymore. So yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, how's the story going? Do you think it's worth repeating itself over and over again every fucking game?
It's not that bad. Like, the only time I don't like it is when we have to do Amy, Big, and Gamma.
Yeah. I'm not saying the story is any bad. The problem I'm having with this is, okay, so I'm down for, you know, a story where Tails grows more dependent. The problem is, we basically have the same story repeating game after game after game, because we got elements of it in Adventure 2. We didn't really have a lot of it in Heroes, I believe, but I never played Heroes, so...
No, there was no character growth for anyone in Heroes.
Yeah, so it's kind of like Adventure 1 and 2, they have elements of character growth, and then the other games just kind of forget about kills.
It's just for Shadow.
And then...
Sonic Adventure 2 is just for Shadow.
Yeah, but then in fucking... In Sonic Forces, he's all the way back to, oh my god, we can't do anything without Sonic.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's like, god damn.
And as I mentioned before, I don't hold a grudge against Sonic Adventure for having a somewhat lacking story, because it was a new day and age, and
it's
the focus should have been on gameplay. Yeah, it's also the first one to have a
actual story, because there was some story in 3, but they also cut it into 2
it's a show don't tell kind of story.
Yeah.
Where the most you're gonna get out of the story is through a fucking manual.
Mm-hmm.
And I suppose that reading the manual is kind of a major problem nowadays, because that's right. Games don't really do manuals anymore.
Sonic!
As a matter of fact, the other day I bought the Wolfenstein Alternate History Collection, the ones that include all the 4 next generation games. So
Sure hope he's alright. right. The tornado's not powerful enough.
Youngblood, the New Order, the New Colossus,
If I'm
and
gonna get that egg carrier, I need to finish my
Old
prototype.
Blood.
It needs a Chaos Emerald to work.
But it was still a minimal package. There wasn't even a manual. It just came with one code because they couldn't bother to put Youngblood and the old Blood. I don't even know what it's called, but they only put 2 of the 4 games on the disc. The other one they put on a voucher that came with the collection, which just contained a code. They didn't even bother to put all of the games on one disc, something that has been proven to be possible. Depends on disc, of course. But yeah, neither one of the games came with a manual. And it's one of the things I do really miss, having a manual. Like the closest I get on like PS4 games, it's not really a manual for the game, but a manual for the control scheme. But I don't know, the manuals, they just had a kind of charm to them. I also remember way back when I played The Sims 3 a lot, and the game was still, relevant that day, like it still had expansions coming for it. Every time I would go to the Media Mart to get one of the expansions, I would always read the manual on the way home, and it's minimum, but it's one of the best memories of my childhood. Also, where the fuck are we going?
No clue.
Hey,
I
Lay.
just got here.
Hey, Lay. Shouldn't turn you
Hi.
up, because
I am craving some pizza. Anything. You guys have no clue. I've been thinking about pizza for the last 3 hours. The thing is, I have food at home, so it's like, if I get the pizza, it's gonna have to stay in the work fridge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. What I need to do is I need to now figure out how, and this is probably something I should have done before I started doing this, is figure out how to separate sound from Discord and sound from the game. Because I have no idea how to do that.
Yeah, so I've got no idea how to do it. It's the main reason why the only streams I do where I have co-coms is fucking Persona 3, because in that I know I can lower the volume of the Elgato.
Yeah.
I mean, there are my PSO2 streams, but what I do in there is I just lower the volume through the in-game. So I just put all the settings to 1. Unfortunately, not every game allows you to do that.
Good question.
What's up?
What software are you using to stream?
Streamlabs.
Okay,
Oh, wait,
if you're
hold up,
using Streamlabs, shouldn't you have the option to like mess with the audio settings?
Yeah, the mixer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do, but it's like if I do monitor only, because I have right now monitor and output, basically, you guys aren't able to be heard.
Right. Also, I'm just going to send a little bogus message, so you don't see hold up, let me see if that gets updated. There we go. Now the chat is family friendly.
I mean, I still see the entire chat.
Yeah.
No, you don't.
He more means
Yes, I
on
do.
stream. Alright. I'll probably look up.
Nobody needs to know. If you can't see the problem isn't there.
Twitch TV settings, which means that when you reset the chat, it doesn't work for me. I can scroll back all the way to like 2:45. So in about an hour ago.
I'm gonna have
Yeah,
you
that
guys.
sounds about right. That's when he started streaming.
Yeah. All right, I'm just gonna have you guys on a little bit louder, and I'll look up ways to do it between this and tomorrow's stream.
Yeah, that's a pretty good way to do it.
Sonic Adventure Kiwami. Yeah, I could see it.
And now it's time for the only minigame.
Although that title now brings to mind like I don't know, some sort of weird buff version of Sonic and Tails that are like
You
having to
say
fight in the streets of
Look, if you want to see Buff Sonic and Tails, just look up some family friendly pictures on DeviantArt.
Look up Titan Tails.
I mean, I don't need to. I'm already like been scarred enough. But,
Yeah, that's super scarring.
Get what I mean, right? Like, can you imagine?
Yeah,
Sonic and Tails having a fist fight in the streets of Kamurocho. One of them grabbing a bike and like hitting people over the head with it.
I mean, look.
That's
you
not.
can say what you want, but if there's one thing that's really important to know. Deep down in South Kamuro. I don't know the rest of the song, so forgive me.
I haven't heard.
I don't actually know that song either.
It's
so.
it's the Majima Construction anthem from Yakuza Kiwami 2.
I haven't played.
See, I have not played Kiwami 2 yet. I played 0.
Kiwami 2 is so great to play though. I absolutely love it.
You know, here's the thing about Yakuza Kiwami in general. I don't mind, like, Yakuza in general. I don't mind the games, and I don't mind watching them. But I don't think I'll ever play another Yakuza game on stream, because I find them too long for stream. I get bored with them.
I gotcha.
No, I mean...
The thing is, when I play games... No. Let me explain. I don't mind playing it off stream. But when I play games on stream, I generally don't start a new game until I have finished the previous one. Like, so right now I'm playing Thief.
Yeah,
I will like finish the entirety of Thief.
Hold on,
Rewind.
Rewind. Which Thief?
Thief 2014. I mean, I'm gonna play the other ones too eventually.
Why?
Because that's not the best one. That's because it is the worst one. I'm starting with the worst one, so I don't get ruined.
Oh, trust me, we had
Wait, okay,
bad crap.
If you're starting with the worst one, I can't wait until you get to the Sonic franchise and just get all the divided fan base. I mean, to be fair, if you begin with Secret Rings, you probably everyone has the most general
I would
opinion.
like to point out I'm probably never gonna play one of the Sonic
found
games.
the rhythm badge.
Except
To
for
do
maybe
continuous
Generation.
tail attacks, hold the action button down.
Right.
I also have
Yeah, I mean,
a couple of other ones, but I don't know.
Generation is pretty cool.
Yeah, so I don't think I'm ever gonna play one of the Sonic games simply because like right now I have too long a list. The reason why I started off with the Thief games because weirdly enough, Thief 2014 is the one I was introduced to first. So me going back and replaying not replaying, this is the first time I'm playing it, but me going back and playing Thief 2014 first
It's something my grandmother
is just
taught me.
more like an introduction to the other ones.
I'm
that
never
makes
to
any
forget
sense.
it. It goes like
Yeah,
this.
I
am intending on going through
Servers
the
are
other
seven
ones.
chaos.
Although
kind of-
the other ones I'm
I kind
actually
of
going to
get
go through in
Chaos
order.
is
The reason I
power,
started with
power
2014 is
enriched
because
by
I
the heart.
know people find it to be the
The
worst Thief
controller
game.
is the one that unifies
And I'm like,
the
let me
chaos.
go with the worst one first, and that way I
But
don't
I'm
get
still
spoiled
not
for the
sure
better
that
ones
it all
later on.
ends.
Actually, I need to check
You know?
something. Do
But
I?
number 7
Because I know I have the Thief games on Steam, like all of them. So unfortunately, the 2014 reboot 2, I think they
Yeah.
were in a
is
bundle.
the
So
number of emeralds that
that's why.
I got them too. I got them in a bundle.
forgive me.
So
but
yeah,
don't
yeah,
think
I
it's
have,
gonna be
Yeah,
easy.
you know,
Oh,
bundles have got to be the worst culprit of my backlog, though. Bundles and Xbox
Yeah.
Game Pass. They finally added. They finally
you know,
added
for me-
Doom
for me,
Eternal. Okay,
for me,
like
It's Humble Bundle. Humble Bundle basically drowns me in games, and right now I'm kind of like, I've got too many. So there's Thief,
the only times where I
Thief 2,
use
Thief Deadly Shadows. I think Deadly Shadows is the third one?
yeah, I think it is too. They might have done
So,
something
yeah.
with the title to make it, recognize that it's the third Thief game.
Thief Gold is just like
Oh yeah,
Thief remastered, so to speak. In any case,
Yeah,
I'm gonna play
it's kind of
them-
like the gold edition.
This will get my
I just
Yeah.
wonder why
Well,
didn't they
here's
just
the
name it Thief 3?
because that was the pretentious sort of naming system that they had in that generation.
I mean, to be fair,
I mean, if you look at all the other games that were released at the same time, they all have similar naming concepts.
yeah, it's just one of the things I never got. Like, I know that if you give the title not a number, people are willing to look past the genericness
The time has come
of
at
the game, but
last.
at the same time,
This new plane should work a lot
just
better.
name it fucking
I've
Thief
ironed
3.
out most of the
It's kind of
problems.
like the same problem I have with Crash Bandicoot
So,
Warped,
here it
because they
goes.
didn't just name it Crash Bandicoot
Emeralds,
3.
do your
Mm,
stuff.
I
Like
mean,
in the title screen, they do the whole thing with the clock to show, hey, it's 3. And to be fair, it does make sense. But when you take a look at it, like I had to actively change the name of my legally obtained ROM of Crash Bandicoot 3
Tornado
because
two.
it read itself as Crash Bandicoot Warp, not Crash Bandicoot 3 Warp. Like you can have title after the name,
and yeah, you can.
after the number.
I'm
but
not
don't
disagreeing with you
replace
there.
the fucking number. Right? If it's a sequel to something, I want to know that it's a sequel. Or you need to have
Yeah,
a very
the
specific
irritating
way
part
to show that it is indeed a sequel.
So let me give you a little anecdote here. I had to fucking look up the order of Thief games because I had no clue. And I knew 2014 was a reboot. Also, I have mentioned this before. The 2014 Thief is basically like that edgy cousin that nobody really wants to talk about.
Those
Yeah,
animals are dead.
nobody likes the edge.
I have
Nobody likes the edge,
called it
motherfucker.
I have literally called it that way too often in the stream. It's not a bad game, to be fair. It's really not a bad game. But if you're trying to play like the other Thief games and you go into that one, it is very different. Also, it makes me really, really want to play Dishonored again because there's so much in this game that you can't do that you can do in Dishonored that makes me like, grrr! Like,
Which
I
Dishonored are you talking
have
about
so
specifically?
many complaints about the game. So first off, if you are outside the chapters, the open world map thing that they have going is so difficult to navigate because it doesn't fucking tell you which window actually leads you to the area you're trying to get to. I spent 30 minutes of my last stream of that game trying to figure out how to get to one checkpoint until I just gave up and went to a different one instead.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't like it when games are really cryptic about not telling you where you're supposed to go. Like, at that point, I couldn't even care if the game is space nice. Just give me a fucking arrow above my head to show where I'm supposed to be going. At that point, I don't
the
even
worst part
care.
is it'll show you on the map where you're supposed where exactly you need to go. But the problem is, it will be on a like they have different levels of maps that are only accessible through certain areas. So if you want to go from map 1 to map 2, you have to go find the window that leads you to map 2.
And let me guess, the map or the mini-map doesn't highlight how on what height the thing is.
It doesn't tell you anything about where that window is. And
Well,
the
in that
worst
case,
part is- the worst part is-
in that case, fucking Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, the game from 2005, did way better because in that game, if there's the objective is above or below you, the objective marker actually becomes a little arrow thing, and that game came out all the way 10 years before.
Yep, it's pretty bad. The worst part is the windows that lead to another area of the map look exactly the same as the windows that lead you to just a room in the map that you're currently in. Also, the windows, like both sides, have this really irritating loading animation where first your character looks around the window and then you have to mash E to open the bloody window, and then when you get through you're like, oh shit, this is not where I need to go. Dang it!
Yeah.
So yeah, half an hour looking for that one window until I gave up. The worst part was the marker was leading to me to like basically the middle of nowhere, and every time I like got to the closest point, it'd be like, oh yeah, no, there's no way to actually go from this map to the next map in this area. You gotta be somewhere else. Like, well, where is that somewhere else? Give me some sort of explanation. Dang it, game. Okay. Yeah, I have so many complaints. Also, what the heck with some of the AI, like I'm trying to sneak up on guards and like they just randomly turn around without any warning. Or they're like sneaking and they're supposed to go left, but they decide to do a full circle before they go left. They end up seeing you sneaking up behind them.
Yeah, games can be stupid like that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I still remember when one of my favorite inclusions for Hitman 2 was the more refined AI system. Because in that game, you could sneak up on someone in like the bathrooms if they were looking in a giant ass mirror. And you could sneak up to someone, or you could sneak up to two people who are standing dead in front of the mirror. And because they technically could see you in the mirror, you think that when you choke one of them, the other one will see. But of course they don't, because only you can see in the mirror. So in Hitman 2, when they introduced the fact that the AI can actually look through mirrors, that was something where I was like, yeah, this is something I stand behind. Why did it take them this long?
To be fair, it would just be because it's an additional coding thing that's a little difficult to code, so... Dang it, I want pizza, and the usual place I order pizza from suddenly dropped in quality.
How so?
I fucking...
So... It used to have, like... And yeah, you're gonna probably be like, but they used to have a really lovely spinach pizza, and they no longer have that lovely spinach pizza. And the only other option I have is the Greco special, which I could go for and just add spinach on top. But I wanted something with more green and less cheese. Weirdly enough, like today I feel like having pizza, but I feel like having pizza that's like smothered in sauce rather than smothered in cheese, if that makes any sense.
Then just get a regular pizza and smother it in sauce.
I don't exactly have pasta sauce with me, I'm at work.
Then order some.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do.
This must be the Skydeck.
There used to be a really good one at Nazario's, but I don't know what happened to it.
Yeah, it is something I'm perfectly familiar with, though. When there's something you really enjoy, back in the day,
They took it off.
but then they, oh, not even that, but like they changed the menu or something. Like I remember back in 2009, I got introduced to this really, well, it wasn't really sweet, but I absolutely loved it. It was this really refreshing drink that I couldn't get enough of. But in I think 2014, that's when the company went through a little bit of a oh my god, why are you feeding all this sugar to my kids? So they went ahead and replaced it with a fully sugar-free recipe. Not as an alternative, the entire drink was made sugar-free, but they guaranteed it was just as good tasting. Well, guess what? It tasted like shit, and I didn't fucking like it.
Yeah, I hated that.
Yeah, like
I lost.
it's one of the things I always have a problem with. But like, I agree that sometimes, most of the time, the kids get way too much sugar in their bodies, or maybe not even sugar, but like fat or anything else.
There's so many
point is,
easier ways to like. Right? There's so many easier ways to like stop your kids from having sugar other than demanding that the restaurant change.
Yeah, it's kind of like the same. It's one of the main problems I always have with some parents who refuse to acknowledge that they are indeed bad parents and just blame the medium.
Yeah. Okay. So this is one thing I've never really quite gotten.
Oh my god!
the heck?
Oh my god! Why is my kid stealing cars in this game? Oh my god! This game is even my kid. Yeah, that's right. The kid shouldn't be playing it. That's why there's a big fucking M on the box, bitch.
So the problem is they put like okay. So there's a couple of issues here. First off, the
Yeah, E for everyone.
companies. Okay, no. Let me finish. The companies put too much
Is that it?
insistent
We should
on
check out the bridge.
parents of the kids monitoring what they do. But the parents of the kids also don't make the effort to actually learn what they need to do. So both sides are like quite willing to like push the shit onto each other, and as a result, the shit ends up on the kid. So it's like, okay, fine. The kid's not supposed to like be playing that game, but you as the parent should also be paying attention and stop your kid from playing that game.
Exactly.
Yeah, because I'm just going to be completely controversial here. This is going to be one of my more legendarily infamous quotes. Parents are fucking stupid. Alright, like every generation, and especially in the upcoming generation, it's like every parent is getting worse and worse and worse. They don't acknowledge the things they do wrong. They always look for anyone to blame but themselves.
Okay, so part of this is because of the fact that there was like an entire generation of child rearing books that taught a lot of really bad habits to parents. And this ongoing sort of like entitlement that a lot of parents ended up developing. Part of it is from their own parents telling them that that's how they need to teach their kids. Part of it is also just like parents themselves not being willing to learn and blindly believing that what they think is right is the actual right thing without actually
Birdie,
doing the
where are you
research and
staring?
figuring out is it actually right or not. Like if you're not willing to correct your own mistake, if you're not willing to like accept that you've made a mistake and correct it, then how the F are your kids expected to learn that same attitude? Like half the reason why there's so many entitled people in the world right now is because their own parents were very entitled. And they learned that entitled behavior.
Get out of the way!
Yeah, it's one of the main problems. And even though I do recognize a lot of the, problems in modern parenting, and I know that if I'll be getting kids, I'll definitely, ensure that I won't make the same mistakes as my parents did, because holy fuck, if my parents make a lot of mistakes, like the person you're seeing right here, I wouldn't be the same person I was without, some fucked up shit my parents decided to pull with me. The thing is, I made the concrete decision that I'm not going to get any kids. Because even though I recognize the problems my parents made, and I know that I'll be able to, manage them, this is just going to sound very cruel, but I want to make sure that if I die, my father's DNA dies with it. Because I'm not going to carry over that DNA.
Yeah, I don't have that option. I have two younger siblings, and one of them is at least very insistent on having kids, so it would make a difference. But yeah, no, I get it. Like, at the very least, I can recognize that my parents or parenting is less because they were actually bad parents and more because they didn't really learn how to be better parents.
Okay, can I
If that
interrupt
makes any sense. Like,
this
I
conversation
turned
quick?
out pretty well. That's mostly because I spent most of my I learned a lot of things after I left.
Yeah, no, I totally get that.
That's
And
more
to
because
be
their
fair,
own parents were not that great.
yeah, and to be fair, a lot of my more positive upbringing was actually because of, back in 2016, I started to,
Eggman. I wonder what happened
go a
to
lot
Sonic.
to the internet, and my friends, in combination with actually a lot of media, it taught me a lot of really great life lessons. Like
I'm
for
finished.
context,
Chaos was defeated.
I
and
can.
now
This
my
is
egg
this is going to be
carrier is
perfect for a Sonic
ruined.
Adventure
No matter.
commentary.
I will
But
destroy
my
Station
father
Square anyway.
never
Sorry,
even
I
taught
accidentally
me.
pulled out my.
My
Sorry, can you say that again? I accidentally pulled out my headphone cord.
Okay, yeah. So this is going to be perfect conversation for a Sonic Adventure commentary. But my father, he never even talked to me about sex, which is a really important subject to teach to your kids. Like that talk, that honor was led to my mother, but even she didn't talk about it that often. It was just one of those things where, you know, when they talked about it at school, they were like, "Oh, we should probably talk to you about it," but they didn't. And there's a lot of other important conversations I just straight up never had. Like, for example, you know how old I was when I found out I was bisexual? 20.
Ah, no, it
That
was
was
a
not
dud.
that was a little bit more than a year ago, because I never
I'll go and
got
deal with it myself.
the proper information about it. That was something I only found out when I took to the internet. I took to my friends.
Yeah, it's kind of the same.
Like
for me.
in not even 2 years, I got more parenting done than my parents themselves did in 18 years.
Yeah, that's the kind of the unfortunate thing of the last, I want to say, 2 to 3 generations of human beings. And I'm including, I guess, the very youngest generation in that. In the sense that we have learnt more from the musings of people on the internet than we have from our own parents. And for example, I can't count the number of times my parents have gone, "Why aren't your schools teaching you this?" Instead of, you know, actually
think you
teaching
can
me
keep
whatever
up
I
with
didn't
me?
know.
Yeah.
Hi, Tails.
There's like this oh, not I sort of
Tails, wait for me.
mentality that's really pervasive and really irritating. It's like, I don't care whose fault it is. I want you to fix the problem. You know?
Yeah.
It's like, instead of going, "Oh, it's not my fault, it's not my fault, it's not my fault," and then nothing getting done, how about you shut up and just do something about it?
Yeah, no, I totally get it, and I'm just going to be straight honest. And I need to be a little bit lower in volume because I don't know if you could hear in this. But I consider my father to be one of the most incompetent persons who have ever lived, for a variety of reasons. And hell, to go back to Sonic, it's actually because of Sonic Unleashed, the game I played all the way back in 2011, when I was indeed, well, 11, that actually got me to remain a little bit safe. So yeah, thanks, Sega. Let's see how you hold me up for the next 10 years.
Oh no. Aren't Sega like dead now though?
No, they're still alive. They have. I don't want to say they have super good staying power, but they have decent. Like, Yakuza is doing damn well, especially considering 7.
Yeah.
I believe one of the best selling in the franchise. Right.
No, not only is 7 one of the best selling in the franchise, 7 is also just one of the best in the franchise. The direction they took, like, holy I haven't played Like a Dragon myself because I want to be sure I, you know, play
all the other games
through the entire series.
Yeah,
but I know that when I'm gonna play Like a Dragon, I'm gonna be in for a treat because they packed so much stuff in it, and the amount of details that goes in the game, like, holy fucking shit. Like, I know that you knows this. I don't think Lay knows this, but I have some I have some people some friends who work at Sega, and at first I thought they were praising the game because, well, it's their job. But holy fuck, the more I see of the game, the more I'm like, they're genuine fans of this game.
Yeah. Oh, so we now have Game Gear Sonic 1.
So you beat me
Oh
to
boy.
the Soviet request.
Also, I do gotta. Speaking
I
of
still
my
need to
friends,
decide what I
also
need.
speaking of my friends at Sega, Marta, Ibs, Kevin, you know who you are. Love you.
Yeah.
Please send me a code.
You fool. Away, before I make mincemeat out of you.
I'm not scared. I'm not
And that
scared.
margarita looks good.
I can do this.
Okay, I'm still looking at pizzas.
Tails' final boss, Egg Walker.
Oh.
Something that is completely seized because.
Oh man, I loved Ed Walker from Fast and the Furious.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to come back. I need to go and check on my cycle.
Yeah, no problem.
I'll be right back.
Also, something I
Anyway.
wanted to mention while you guys were talking. If you notice during the cutscene where Tails and Amy are flying away from the Egg Walker, Tails' tails are not moving.
Well, why would we be looking at the game?
That
We're just talking about some casual stuff like bad
Yeah, this
parenting
might
and
get
don't
noisy.
hentai.
I'm just gonna mute myself.
yeah, no problem.
Get a load. Get a load.
God damn it.
Also, is this really already the final? We're barely an hour in.
Yeah, Tails' story is shorter than Sonic's.
Get a load. Get a load.
I mean, I know that it was
God
short, but not
damn
like this shorter.
Yeah, no. The Egg Walker is honestly more annoying than the Egg Viper, but the Egg Viper is more dangerous to my eyes.
Yeah. Oh, also, now that we're on the subject of Sonic Adventure, so today was the day where Spotify started sending everyone mails like, "Hey, this is your year in music," and one of my, no, not just one of my, but my most listened to soundtrack of the year was actually Meteorhead from Sonic Adventure 2.
He's not gonna get away with this.
That's funny.
Why did I listen to that song the most this year?
Get a load. Get a load. Get a load.
Though at the same time, I don't
Yeah.
really listen to music a lot, so maybe that's the reason.
Yeah, maybe. But that is Tails' story done.
Yeah. So anyway, as always, thank you all for watching episode. Great evening, night, day, whatever the hell it is, and I'll see you guys next time. That's how it works, right?
No.
We do one story and then we...
Fuck no. Fuck no. Amy has 3 stages, motherfucker. Seriously, she has 3 stages. That's a half hour.
Yeah, I mean, people do half-hour sessions. I mean, to be fair, I think my Castlevania Bloodlines stream was actually half an hour, but that's kind of because I impromptu stopped that because my computer being funky.
No.
Yeah, it's one of the absolutely worst things out there. Because I was playing that game through my Switch, and because of that, I was the overlay. I was just looking at the software, but because of that, the frame rate and delay was jittery as fuck. So I could barely play the game. Like, it was still running at 60, but it was running weird. Also, wouldn't it be fucked up if that thing we just saw was basically replicating the Tekken opening, where it was just Sonic throwing Tails off the cliff.
That's terrible.
Or maybe it should have been buff Tails throwing Sonic off the cliff.
Don't bring up Titan Tails again. God damn it.
What's wrong with Titan Tails?
It's cursed.
Wait, okay, I'm gonna look it up. Titan Tails. Okay, so pictures. Yeah, I mean, this isn't too bad.
It's cursed.
I hate it.
It's cursed, Edgy.
I still hate it.
God damn it.
No, I do like how that's just one of those phrases where you can just sound so fucked up by one simple phrase.
Yes.
I hate it.
Yes. God.
But again, Tails is 45.68 years in Fox years, so it's perfectly fine.
Sega does not care about Fox years.
But I do!
God damn it. God damn it.
Look, man, in the context of, anthropomorphic animals, you do have to understand that. When you look at stuff like, dogs, they get significantly less older, but a mature dog is already like a year old, so why am I defending furries?
Because some of them are actually pretty decent people.
Right, true. I'm coming to think of it though, I do have a lot of friends who are furries, and despite that little knowledge, they basically have nothing to show. It's no significant change in their personalities.
Yeah.
It's just when you take a look at the homework channel where it's like, oh,
Yeah, I mean, hell,
so
look
that's
at
what you're into.
look at Sonic Fox.
Wasn't that the competitive Smash
Yeah,
player
yeah,
who was retweeting hentai on his Twitter?
The fighting game character. The fighting game lover. Oh yeah. The fighting game champion guy.
Yeah, I know he got a lot of heat for being
Gay, black, and furry.
I mean, look, to be fair, he's at least two things with the LGBT. He's gay and black, so that's the L and the B. So
No. The thing is, I don't know if you're actually
no, I think
or
that's going
not.
too far, or
That's the worrying thing about you. That's the worrying thing. Okay.
Real Edgy says that being LGBT stands for black.
21.
21?
21 emblems.
Yeah, but what's 9 plus 10?
19.
About 21?
Yeah. Now
Well, do you know what I'm referencing?
No. And now since we have Sonic 1 Game Gear, we can play Sonic. We have now have minigame collection. But back to adventure for Knuckles. The last of the good stories.
Okay, voice streaming, and there we go.
I'm going to look at that.
As far back as I can remember, I've
It
been
was a
living
pretty
here on
popular
this
meme
dark
way back
island,
when.
always guarding
So
the
maybe
Master
that's
Emerald
why you don't
anything
know
that
it,
can harm
because
it.
it's you know, a quality meme and you don't know quality.
Was my fate.
I like Simpson memes. I like SpongeBob memes.
Yeah, but those only have a slight degree of quality.
There you
Because
go.
those shows were good at the beginning, but nowadays they just seem to go on and on and on.
What the?
Not the shows themselves, but the memes are timeless. Like Dr. Hibbert.
Oh yeah.
Like Hibbert punching out of picture frame. Like I said, there are a lot of SpongeBob memes are basically really gold.
Huh? Who are you?
Yeah, I do like some of the SpongeBob memes.
Get you for this.
I mean, I still don't know what's my actual favorite,
Hey, no.
but I know there's a lot of quality memes when it comes to stuff like, you know, SpongeBob or The Simpsons,
Yeah.
or this really old show that used to be on TV that not many people have heard of. I think it was called Flights of Fantasy.
I've never heard of Flights of
Whoa,
Fantasy.
that was incredible. I've never seen anything like it. Oh no.
It's
starting to
the
happen. Without the Master Emerald's power, this
they
whole island
re-uploaded it on YouTube as Gaming in the Clinton Years.
Oh. Oh, that. Okay.
You know, the one with the guy who says the only way to win is to cheat.
Yeah. Yep. Cat
Like
is new
I
best
still
friend.
love how he makes like a 15-minute episode out of that, but then throughout around the later half of the video goes like, by the way, this is not a hate tangent. I do not want to spread any hatred. If you didn't want to spread any hatred, you don't fucking make that video. There's an actual Twitter page called Gaming in the Clinton Years Out of Context because of it. But anyway,
No, because you
Welcome to
seriously
Knuckles.
punched this car. But yeah, you can't. You can't do it. No, because it breaks into City Hall. Kill the mayor of Station Square. Kill the mayor of Station Square, Knuckles.
now that's a little bit cruel. Ah yeah, we're gonna kill the president!
Nope, not this way. So you are coming here. Yeah, you are in here. Knuckles, get off the walls! Finally!
I mean, hey, at least it's not like Sonic 06 getting on the wall.
True.
You excited for that game?
Oh, ask me when we're closer to my 20 sub goal.
I'm tempted to just
Please
give
don't.
the total random person a sub now.
Oh, get,
just ask
get
the same
the-
question.
Oh, okay. Okay, I was like, okay, I was thinking you were going. I'm tempted to just make multiple accounts and do it. It's like, no.
Oh no. That's I don't even think that's allowed in a way. Like knowingly having followers who are bots is actually a punishable offense on Twitch, I believe. Which is why I'm surprised that fucking bot message still keeps showing up, because that's going against TOS. Then again,
There it is.
you know, people looking for the Easter egg probably don't care about TOS, so
Yeah. Yeah.
at the same time, I also just fucking hate how they're trying to get customers by pissing everybody off.
Good enough.
Yep.
Like, it came to a point where whenever I would just come across any one of those bots, no matter where I found it, I would just ban it on every page I know I'm bot for. the only reason I stopped doing it is because, well, I guess I never really stopped doing it. I just kind of promoted slash demoted it to just reporting the bots. I mean, not like Twitch knows how to handle them, but I mean, who am I to crap all over Twitch on their own platform? Speaking of which, Amazon, please stop fucking showing me those Amazon Prime Video advertisements. Like, seriously, I don't care about it.
Okay, so interesting note I do want to point out. In this this Sonic statue is actually makeable in his story. You need like...
So why didn't you make it?
Because you need a crap ton of rings, and I'm not wasting all that time.
I mean, time you enjoy wasting isn't wasted.
Well, great. Okay, I probably would have ended up making it had I kept playing that run. The run I was doing that on, because I was getting a crap ton of rings in the Knights board.
Yeah. I do have to agree that Casinopolis, no matter who you're playing it as, is always an interesting level.
It is.
At the same time, the problem I have with it is
no sexy
because
cowgirl.
you need to sacrifice rings to get to the end. I know that points don't matter.
Oh no,
But it's so
those rings
but it's
still
so
count.
cock-blocking. Those rings count towards your score.
I believe so. I know that those rings count for I know those rings count for when you're doing the
I don't recall those rings counting towards your score because
not the score, but they...
Yeah, well, the score is what I'm talking about.
The score doesn't matter in this game.
I know the score doesn't matter, but it matters to me, okay?
Where is this? Is this one above here?
You know, I have to admit though, I feel like the Raider is a little bit overpowered. They should probably nerf it.
What?
I feel like the Raider is a little bit overpowered. They should nerf it for next game.
Yeah, that's one thing I honestly don't understand why they did that.
Well, because gameplay innovation. And the only way to innovate is to make the game harder.
Alright, let's use this.
This way.
I have no idea where the hell she went. Stupid camera.
This way.
Game, what the fuck? There's nothing in here.
When do you get the drill claw again?
That's next. That's after the stage.
Right, yeah, I know. I just remember you get it in Miss Bloom.
No.
So maybe
it's next stage.
it was something you need to.
No, it's after this stage. But yeah.
Yeah.
No, not in the showers. Okay, I'm restarting. Because hopefully this change where the emerald is.
Yeah, I do think they are in a way randomized.
No.
Which is why I always pity when you restart. It doesn't restart the entire level.
No, because the emerald smirk count as checkpoints.
Wow, that's interesting, but at the same time, what were they on and where can I get it? By the way, reality that she does not condone drug abuse.
Where the hell is this emerald?
Wait, did the Sonic statue respawn?
Yeah.
Huh.
This way.
Maybe it's on the roof of that part?
No.
This way.
I have no idea how the hell to get to that room, to get to that area. I'm exiting the stage. Because I have no idea where the hell to get that emerald. That is just... that spot makes no sense.
Yeah. But I guess this is the part where we can answer to the question, is it randomized?
Yeah, it's randomized.
Well, I think chat for all the speedrunners out there. Like I swear, I understand why you would put elements of randomization in your game. But I can only imagine how painful it must be for speedrunners to, you know, not know where everything is.
Yeah.
And not be able to plan your entire route. Still, at the same time, I'm pretty sure the speedrunners are too busy trying to finish Mario 64 a split second faster.
This way.
By the way, I might as well ask, how do you feel about the claim that Mario 64 aged better than Sonic Adventure?
Certain aspects of Mario 64 aged better, just like certain aspects of this aged better.
Like controls?
Yeah, to me, this controls a lot better than Mario 64, but it's still a very close one.
Really? Because when I play Mario 64, I cannot stand the controls. It's one of the things where I cannot quite explain, but it really has a lot of the...
Yeah, there it is.
You know, early 3D kind of jack to it. And I feel like Sonic Adventure is one of those games that controls something you'd expect out of a late PS2 or maybe even a PS3 game. I mean, hell, PS2 Sonic games performed even worse when it comes to controls. So
yep. So glad when I'm playing Adventure 2 Battle and Heroes, I'm playing on the GameCube versions. Because I'm not...
Wait, Adventure 2 then?
Yeah, Adventure 2 had a GameCube version.
Yeah, but you're gonna play that on original hardware?
On the game, I have a Wii and I'm playing on GameCube. Yeah, I'm not fucking because I'm not doing the inferior ports.
This is very strange.
You mean the ports where you can't hear the dialogue because some music is playing way too loud?
I mean the HD ports.
Yeah, in the HD port, in cutscenes, the music is so loud you can barely hear the dialogue.
Yeah.
Father, please
So it basically has unaware streamer syndrome.
Yeah.
How can I make you understand?
Because I think we've all been there.
Attacking other countries, stealing and killing can't be the right path to peace.
I actually tried to
No one has the right to
play
take the holy
SA2
grounds. I beg
the other
you,
day.
Father.
Which
What?
version?
SA2 Battle on Steam.
So another a bad port. All right.
Huh? Now
Well,
where am
it's a bad port of a bad game, so I don't know.
I? Back in
Not really
Station
bad game.
Square, I see.
I was joking.
I know.
Should clarify.
What's going
I-
on here
I mean,
anyway?
it's a game. It's a game that introduced my boy Shadow, and I absolutely love Shadow. I hate him, but anyway. No, I tried to play SA2, but because of my laptop. Okay, so hi Sonic and Tails. Wait, look at the faces. They sleep with their eyes open.
I know. Yeah.
But yeah, so my laptop, it's a pretty interesting case because it's one of those laptops with a 120 hertz monitor in it,
Hey, it's Dr.
and
Eggman.
Sonic Adventure 2
What's he got?
Battle was released in a day and age where,
It's gotta be a
you know,
fundamental
120 hertz monitors weren't
Hold on.
exactly a thing
Come
yet,
back here.
so there is no 120 hertz mode available. Now, normally when you'd connect a 120 hertz or above monitor to a PC, you do still get
Give me
a,
back the Master
60
Emerald.
or 50 hertz mode.
Knuckles.
But because of the,
This isn't what
you know,
you're
the connector that's connecting my laptop to my laptop's
right.
display being proprietary,
That's okay though.
I can only make an
Use a
artificial
unit to test
60
it.
hertz mode.
Chaos.
But even those, my the SA2 launcher
It's that
doesn't see
creature
it.
again. The same
So
one I saw
when-
on my island.
At the launcher, at the
He was there when
configuration
the Master Emerald shattered.
program,
I'm sure of it.
all the resolution
He
options
saved me the trouble of
are
looking
grayed
for it.
out,
Now
and
I'm
as a
getting good.
result, I cannot choose a resolution, and as a result, the game will give me an error every time I try to start it up. So I cannot play the game
Way to go, Chaos.
on my laptop.
Changing shape won't scare me.
And I fucking hate it because, as I mentioned before, my most listened track of this year is Meteor Herd because that's a fucking dope music track, and I just want to play through the fucking space levels again.
It is. Where's Chaos Fight in the entire game, by the way?
At least we see Chaos too.
Yeah. But
Alright,
still,
this-
I still hate this fight.
Yeah, but look, you still see the guy. This pose has been made by the Chaos 3 Fight gang.
Gonna hit him. Constantly me getting hit too, but still, it's like, goddamn, I hate this fight because it's such a pain in the ass to hit him. And not in the tedious way of 4. Because he has that shield. It's like, why?
I mean, one thing I am wondering is if Chaos 2 has a shield and with every Chaos Emerald he grows stronger, why doesn't Chaos 4 have a shield?
I don't know.
They need to give Chaos 4 a shield in the remake if they...
Well, it's also a fish, Edgy. And 2, it's still male.
Well, yeah, but fishes
There,
can have a shield. Alright, fishes can have a shield. Speaking of Chaos 4, are you excited to fight him again?
Not yet. We have one more stage to do before we fight it.
So you have one stage to mentally prepare yourself for the amazing boss battle that is Chaos 4. He's so amazing, you have to fight him 3 times.
Yeah.
So I do wonder, how would a fight with Chaos 4 be if you be fighting him as Amy, Big, and Gamma?
Amy would basically be the same as Tails or Knuckles, really.
What about Sonic?
Yeah, you
Really?
just poop him. You just boop him on the snoot
Yeah.
a few times. And
Gamma-
that's it.
That depends on if his weapons can actually harm Chaos.
You're not the only one on a wild.
In Big, he would need Froggy, because Big did not fight Chaos 6. He pissed Froggy out.
Yeah, but to be fair, that's also because Sonic is busy fighting
No, he's not.
Chaos 6.
I wonder what
He is in his story.
I'd better find Sonic.
No.
Wait.
Sonic just stands there and lets Big fish Froggy out and then fights Chaos.
I wonder why Sonic is
Right.
after the Master Emerald.
I mean, that's something I do would like to see. That's something I do would like to see in
Get to the bottom
a
of
remake.
this.
Like, if you're going to have multiple characters
interacting in
interact
SWAT.
with the same boss fight, then show me them fighting alongside one another.
Or have Amy notice the missile. Cause remember, she walks down that same sidewalk that Tails watches Eggman launch a nuke on Station Square from, and there's
Press the
no
shortcut
mention of
action button
that.
simultaneously.
Yeah. I mean, it is one of those things that I would like to see in a possible adventure remake. At the same time,
Yeah.
Monkey destruction.
like everybody knows Sonic Adventure is the perfect game with no
That-
flaws, so it doesn't really need a remake.
I wonder. If this, No, alright.
And about what we were talking about before, yeah, I suppose it would be pretty ineffective to have Gamma fight Chaos 4 because Chaos 0 is already pretty much shrugging up all the bullets.
Yep.
Emeralds are sometimes
So it would just be Gamma going like, oh no, our weapons are used. Wait, oh
This
no,
is the
my
wrong
weapons are used. I do like how he can put the phrase, this is the wrong room, on pretty much everything out of context.
Yep.
Like, Sonic Adventure has so many great memes. I just fucking love it.
Yeah, it does. Now, what I do want to point out is that Ryan Drummond. No, wait, no, it wasn't Ryan Drummond who voiced Knuckles in this. I'm trying to remember. Anyway,
Dan Green?
no, that's Shadow in whatever games came out and Black Knight and whatever games came out between those two.
Travis Willingham.
No, that's not even him. That's Vector nowadays.
Well, I'm looking for Knuckles voice actor and I'm seeing Travis Willingham, Ian James Kohler, Bill Wise, Nobutoshi Kana, that's probably the Japanese voice actor.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
Which way are we going? I didn't see where it went. Okay, this way. Okay, sure, just move past it. Up, no.
Okay, so Travis Willingham was his voice actor until Smash Bros. Ultimate, and since Team Sonic Racing
Oh, okay.
and Mario Sonic 2020, it's Dave B. Mitchell. So we have had Travis Willingham from 2010 to 2018.
Okay, I thought he
So-
was Vector.
It could have been Vector in one of the other games. Okay, so 2005 until 2010 was Dan Green, and
That's for kids.
and it looks like for Sonic Adventure it was Michael McGahern,
Okay.
This way.
and in Sonic Shuffle it was Ryan Drum.
Yeah, right. Yeah, Ryan Drummond was the one who voiced him in Shuffle.
SA2 was Scott Dreyer, and from Sonic X to Sonic Advance 3. No, it did.
I always forget that
No, it
game has
wasn't.
voice acting. Not gonna lie.
Wait, okay, Sonic X has Dan Green. Sonic Heroes until Sonic Advance 3 has Scott Dreyer.
Yeah.
This way.
You know, I say Scott Dreyer, and I'm just imagining I'm just imagining my Dreyer going like, hey all, Scott here.
Oh, goddamn.
Like maybe if you have one of those smart dryers, you know, just give it some time. Samsung will patch it in.
This way.
Okay, which way?
I mean, it's the same as those smart refrigerators getting fucking xCloud. Like, can you imagine playing fucking games using your refrigerator?
To be fair, even though it's such a big freaking meme, I want to see a fridge playing Doom. There it is.
I think it's already been done.
Please look it up. I really want
Well,
to know if someone's had a fridge
Look,
playing Doom.
I don't need to look it up. I can just say right now, Samsung smart refrigerators,
Good enough.
they run Android and have the ability to run Android apps. They're basically glorified Android tablets. xCloud is an available app, and xCloud has pretty much the entire Xbox Game Pass library, which contains Doom Eternal.
Yep.
It's been done before.
Yeah, but can it play the OG Doom?
Probably.
Sonic
somebody
Mania
just
can.
makes somebody just makes an APK out of it, and yeah, you can run it on Android.
Hi guys. Yeah, Sonic Mania can run Doom.
There's Sonic. Eggman was right.
Elaborate?
What's that in his hand?
Someone made a mod of Doom and Sonic Mania.
Like to have that.
It just loads up Doom.
Right.
Nothing else, nothing added. It's pure Doom. Someone just shoved Doom into Sonic Mania.
Whoa! What do you think you're doing? All right. Put him up. Hand over the emerald now. That's not gonna happen, buddy.
Okay, so I'm looking it up, and all I'm seeing is the thing I was talking about before, just people playing it using xCloud. I do see one Reddit post, but because of the picture being not quite as clear, like you can see that this is probably just running on some. Hold up, let me see if I can.
If you want to see it, Johnny did it for one of his Sonic hacking contest videos. I don't remember which one. I'm gonna ask.
I still need to watch the entire Sonic hacking contest. To be fair, I've kind of sort of lost interest in them because as much as I respect Johnny as a person, I don't really go to his streams anymore because, well, we probably had this talk time and time again, but I feel like for a stream to be effective, there needs to be, you know, the interactivity between the streamer and the viewer, and that's going to be quite difficult the more viewers a streamer has.
Yeah, and
It's for that reason why I generally enjoy going to, you know, medium or lesser known streamers.
So far, I only have one answer, and they think it was day 1.
And it's also just because with the old Sonic hacking contest, you knew that every next game could have had a meme in it. The problem is, when Johnny specifically said no meme entries, that's kind of where you're kind of shooting yourself in the foot.
I don't really see that. It's like, to me, people would go for the meme entries more. So that's not really because of how Twitch viewers are nowadays. They love memes. By the way, poggers.
Yeah, I don't like poggers.
I don't like it either, but honestly, I just said that just to be a smartass. Like, to me, it's just a stupid face. So I don't really understand why we need 50 million versions of it.
Yeah, and I feel like that's one of the main problems, because I feel like, okay, so
Oh, new tech.
This is the part where I go a little bit, I don't want to say unreasonable, but okay, so around 2 years ago, I started really hating on this guy, and keep in mind, this was back when I was actually a toxic hater kid. Let's say in the past 2 years, or even 3 years, come to think of it. Yeah, this is probably 3 years ago.
Yeah,
but I changed so
before
much.
me.
Anyway.
Definitely before me.
Yeah. But anyway, there was this dude, and yeah, he's also a streamer, and he was one of the first people to adapt the poggers emote, and I didn't like it. But what I liked even less was the amount of brainless fans who were just spamming that emote everywhere.
Well,
Like
okay, I want to interrupt you real quick. That you're going to get stream viewers that do that.
I know that there are people who do that, but just straight up spamming emotes, that's the main problem, man.
Now, okay.
If it's in that person's own chat, I can understand it. But it was also streamers who this guy was even vaguely familiar with. Just straight up, not even saying anything, just spamming emotes, and I feel like that's one of the worst things.
Nothing but but emotes.
Yeah.
That's what I get annoyed with. That's what I get annoyed with.
And this is not about the same guy. Okay, so
by the way, I'm such a sellout.
Anyway, so as much as I hate to cut open an old wound, so you remember the Pro Jared stuff, right? We're not gonna get into it.
Good.
We're not,
also, the game crashed.
We're not gonna get into that. Wow. But basically, I remember when the thing happened. Again, I'm not going to specifically say what happened.
We're not going to talk about it. Just say it.
But during that time, at one point, one of the streamers I was watching was doing a Mario Party stream, and there was this one guy who didn't say anything in stream, but he was only using Pro Jared emotes in chat. Not even a week after this stuff happened.
Yeah.
Like, not only talking in emotes, but also talking in emotes to somebody who's at that point not really appreciative. Like, I'm sorry, man, but if you're trying to prove something, you ain't proving it by being a jackass. You ain't proving it by showing emotes. You're only making
yourself look like a dumbass.
Yeah, not only that, but and this is one of the things where I know it's sort of a me problem, but if I see someone face spam all over the chat, I'm actually starting to hate that person who's associated with it. And it's one of the main problems I have with the progress. Because the more I see someone's fucking face, the more I'm like, this is overexposure. And I'm actually one of those guys who gets pissed off from overexposure. And again, I know it's a me. I know it's a me problem. But there are so many people I've grown to hate only because of their brainless fans spamming the same emotes over and over again. So anyway, Tails hentai.
God damn it.
Yeah, I just needed something quick to, you know, take the conversation away.
But did it have to be
I don't know, this
hentai for about an 8-year-old? Get it?
He's 45.68 years in Fox years.
Not
okay?
in the games. He's 8.
He's an adult.
Now
No, he's
you've got
8 in
fighting
human
buds.
years.
To store up power, hold down the action button. Now you can do the maximum heat knuckles attack.
Besides, what are you gonna do about it? Call the cops?
To be fair, I can't.
Exactly, because we don't have 911 here. We have 112.
8 what?
112. That's our emergency services number. It's not 911, it's 112. Or as we like to call it, 112. Daar had je levert mee.
Okay.
It's a... Yeah, it's the campaign slogan for the service number. It's basically 112, you save lives with it. But it makes more sense in Dutch because it rhymes. I don't know, maybe I should just stick to that, speaking random Dutch phrases. Like, I don't know, people love strange languages like that.
Look at Hololive.
Hmm?
Look at Hololive.
Hololive?
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
VTubers.
Oh. Of course.
Oh goddamn! Did I make the? Oh wow! Those can glitch. Oh man! God damn it! That's stupid.
Oh, come to think of it, it just occurred to me that I never told you how to pronounce the Dutch name for Sims 2 Castaway. It's op een onbewoond eiland.
Okay. I'm not gonna remember that.
Oh, believe me, you shouldn't. At least I can praise you for one thing, and that's if you decide not to fill your brain with useless information like the Dutch language. Because let's be real, even Dutch people get all pissed off over the language.
Really?
Our language sucks. Yeah, but believe me, like our language, it's such a ridiculously complicated language that pretty much anybody who's like even the newspaper reporters, the ones who have to make the grammar proper, even those can fuck up the most simplest things. And then there are the people who go like, oh my god, this reporter got this or that rule of grammar wrong. Because stuff like that actually happens, and people have lost their job over it.
Wow.
Welcome to Netherlands, where grammar is more important than
Two more.
quality news articles, I suppose.
That's really sad. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. Yeah, like I don't even care about grammar that much. Like it's mainly because a lot of my mates are indeed from, you know, different countries, and you know, despite a lot of them being American, it's still a different take on English than the one I was taught myself. But to me, it doesn't matter how you say a phrase. As long as I can understand what you mean, that's all it takes.
What did I walk into?
A conversation about why language studies suck.
That is true.
And hey, at least y'all English people speaking countries got it easy. Because Dutch, I fucking hate that I fucking hate that language. I fucking do. I mean, everybody does.
Oh, shit. There we go.
Grana Padana.
What? We're not playing Harry Potter right now.
Cheese. I'm sorry, what?
You said Avada Kedavra. We're not playing
No,
Harry
I
Potter
said
right now.
Grana Padano, which is the type of cheese, apparently.
I've never heard of that.
They named the cheese after the death curse.
I wish.
Must have a killing flavor then.
Adamtis.
You didn't see this, but I was dabbing.
Edgy to the Johnny versus
Where am I?
Sonic hack contest with Sonic Doom and Sonic Mania was day 1.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't have the option to add.
It was just really weird in my eyes, so I just kind of tuned out for it. If moderate hack do not interest me, I just basically take off. Like, not gonna lie,
Hear me now.
the
Father is coming here soon. And I
the
feel
versus
like
chat ones bug me.
you must take everyone away from here.
They just really do.
Wait, what?
Oh, please.
Someone made Sonic Mania versus chat.
Versus what?
Chat
Chat.
or wait? Do you mean like
Twitch chat.
chat the Twitch chat?
Basically, it was crowd
where
control
Twitch
mod.
chat
It's like 5
changes
minutes
the.
realized what the heck you
Yeah.
were talking about.
Yeah, basically, it was the crowd control for Sonic Mania.
No, I actually do kind of enjoy those in a way. There was this one series I used to watch where basically in Grand Theft Auto 5 a NPC would be assigned a destination and the chat would spawn in a lot of things. The problem is they could also make stuff explode, including the driver.
Oh god.
Oh.
Yeah, you can guess how that was going.
Yeah.
Still, at least not as many explosions as GTA Online.
This is beginning to blow
I mean,
my mind.
it's GTA.
Wait a
Yeah,
minute.
I mean,
Anything other than explosions?
I have to restore
Really?
them
well,
tomorrow.
there used to be a time where I could actually enjoy Grand Theft Auto 5, but the problem is, Rockstar put in this really obnoxious air vehicle. It's a flying motorbike, yeah. Back again with the Harry Potter references, but it's a flying motorbike with a ridiculous high amount of missiles. And later on, it would even get flares, so heat-seeking missiles couldn't be used on it. And the flying motorbike is really fucking fast. So of course people started using it, and now every fucking session has at least 5 people in that fucking thing.
Hey,
Which is basically why my cousin and I, we completely dropped
that's where the
Grand
rest
Theft
of the
Auto
pieces must
Online,
be.
and that's a shame because we don't really have a main game anymore, so we don't really play a lot often anymore.
But I don't know where
Okay.
that ship is.
I'm going to first off say that, yeah, that's completely understandable and I completely agree with you. That's such bullshit. I'm also gonna say. Da, da, da,
Isn't that one of Eggman's
I
know.
Is that the fucking MLG stat arrow horn?
Face.
Yeah. That's mainly because, like,
Here I come,
Wow.
Eggman.
I get it. I really do. I really do get it. But I also poke fun at myself, so that's kind of what I usually do.
Yeah, you know, I kind of just wish that Rockstar would at one point, you know, release like Grand Theft Auto Online Classic Edition, where a lot of the modern
You mean like
stuff
what
they
WoW
added
did?
would. Yeah, kind of. Just a, well, not day one-ish experience, but you know, back when, you know, all the updates that would still be released on the Xbox 360, because up to that point, and maybe one or two update packs that got exclusive to next gen, those were pretty good.
Oh, I do have a.
But to be fair, what I hope even more is that they just focus on making Grand Theft Auto 6 an amazing game and actually properly balance the online aspect of it. Don't fuck it up when it comes to loading times.
Make a house call.
Oh
That's
god.
still one of my major problems with Grand Theft Auto 5. And I do kind of wonder if the PS5 version of Grand Theft Auto 5 is any good.
I don't know.
But obviously I can't check it because I don't have PS5.
Yep.
And to be fair, even if there was stock, I wouldn't have got it anyway because I always wait when I'm getting a new platform because, you know, a lot of stuff can go wrong. I still remember when my father and I got our family Xbox One. We got it not day one, but like month one. And even though that the model we got back when still supports us pretty nicely, it wasn't the first one we bought, and we actually had to kind of like trade it in. See, we got this unit from Britain because they weren't available yet in the Netherlands. But Britain uses a different power plug.
Oh shit. Oh. No, I know that feeling. I know it so well. I've traveled all over the world and I'm constantly having to deal with like different bugs.
The worst thing is, it was a 20-volt difference, but it was enough to shut out the Kinect game window. And keep in mind that this was back in the day where Kinect installation was mandatory. So we couldn't get past the installation screen. So we had to trade it in for a German one.
Wow.
So we paid $500 for a system that wouldn't even work the first time when we turned it off. And it did that thing bad because you know why? Because you know why my father got an Xbox One instead of a PlayStation 4? Because he thought that Microsoft would actually do something with the Kinect. Yeah, and then 4 years later, Sony goes like, "Hey, we have VR now." It's also amazing because last year, so last year I got myself a PS4 Pro, right? And not even a month after I moved back in with my father, he just comes home with a PSVR out of nowhere.
Okay.
He easily bought it when he realized, hey, we have PS4 now. But it gets even better. I'm the only one who uses it. He doesn't even use the PSVR. He played Gran Turismo Sport on it once. And then he told me he felt drunk.
What?
Yeah, apparently VR makes me feel drunk.
Well, okay, some people react to VR.
Yeah, one of my good friends basically spent 7 hours in VR chat on, I believe, Tuesday.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can only imagine that friend waking up from reality, virtual reality, and going like, "Oh my god, where's the anime?"
No, he just felt like complete total shit.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, well, difference between your friends and my father. My father only completed one race. So yeah, that's way less time than 7 hours. To be fair, I do wish I had someone more capable VR headset because I'd love to actually use VR on PC because there are so many games I want to try out, and some of the games I already have even have VR support in it. And my cousin recently enabled Steam Family Sharing on this computer, so I could actually play stuff like No Man's Sky in VR.
Meaning of this?
And just to be clear, yes, I know about the hatred that No Man's Sky gets, and from what I can understand, it's still a perfectly fine game at the moment. So I'm not going to bash it. I'm not going to bash it anymore.
Hmm?
Because God knows how many people done that already.
I mean, it was very a well-deserved bashing there.
Yeah,
To
but
be
nowadays
fair,
it actually lost it.
It is well deserved, but nowadays I feel like it's the main problem where when someone brings up No Man's Sky, the people go like, "Oh my God, it's that game that lied to us." Like, yeah, it lied to us, but to be fair, they did work to make the game, you know, the game that was promised to them, and from what I can understand, they pretty much nailed it.
It took
Oh,
the
hey,
issue with
thanks.
that is like it did lie at the beginning, and the
Is this a
problem
dream?
with a lot of the
It's more like a
actually the problem that a
nightmare.
lot of people have with it is just the fact that like nowadays it's becoming way too common for companies to release a game that is completely unfinished and then finish it after the fact.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah,
makes it, like,
I'm gonna point the finger at EA for starting this trend back in 2014 when The Sims 4 came out. How do you launch a Sims game without pools?
Huh? What's that?
Who thought that was a good idea?
People who like
No,
Rush.
I kind of stopped listening to Sims related news after Sims 3, so yeah, that.
Well, you're going to love my probably 2-hour turning out video when I actually get down to it. I mean, to be fair, I've already loaded all of the games on the required emulators. Now I just need to, you know, record them
Hey, Sonic.
and write notes down. I mean, I did finish Sims 2 on the DS,
Time.
so that's a begin.
Return.
Alright, I finished
Better let Sonic.
the game. Yes, I time traveled, but I finished the game, and I've got all the noteworthy stuff about it.
Return to
And
Angel
I've already told you this.
the
I
Master
didn't say it on
Emerald.
stream though, but Sims 2,
No.
in one of the most hilarious ways, actually punishes you for time traveling when it finds out.
Wait,
You
I'm
can't stop
traveling?
me from restoring the Master Emerald.
Setting the
mean by-
clock. So,
Oh,
okay, so the
okay,
Sims
okay,
2 on
got it.
DS, it's kind of like Animal Crossing. As in, when time advances in real life, time advances in game.
Yeah.
So if you set the clock forward, the game goes forward. But if you set the clock backwards, the game saves when you make the save. And if it notices the game save is later than the actual system time, the game goes ahead and calls you out on it and gives you an alien invasion, which gives you a whole lot of mess to clean up. And not only that, but you also need to deal with the aliens themselves, which requires the Ratman cave. You know, which is probably the last thing you'll invest money in because of how expensive it is. So odds are you don't even have it.
It's no
So
use.
odds are that if you time travel at the beginning of the game, you can break the entire game.
The rat what?
I heard Ratman.
Yeah, so did I,
Yeah.
and I got a little confused.
No, you can build a superhero lair, including with superhero suit, and you can use that to catch criminals and aliens.
Are we still
Because why
talking about
don't-
this here? Which
We're
Sims
still
is this?
talking about The Sims! Ladies and gentlemen, this is The Sims 2 on Nintendo DS. And the main problem, the main problem I have with the game is not the way how the game is architected, because I really enjoyed it. The problem I have with it is that it's still called The Sims 2. It's not a Sims game. It has the Sims art style. It's set in one of the cities of The Sims, but when it comes to gameplay, it's not The Sims.
What are we talking about here? I'm very confused.
Sims 2 on DS. Basically, EA's take on Animal Crossing. And I know
Okay.
why they named it The Sims 2, because The Sims 2 is a name people know, it's something people are more likely to sell, but holy fuck! Why did you name it Sims 2?
Fair enough.
I mean, at least with something like My Sims, they allow themselves to be more wacky with it.
Alright. I have food ordered and I need to get up again, so I will see you guys in 5 minutes?
Well, once the credits are over, the stream's going to end. I was honestly planning to do
Oh, it's gonna be less than 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm literally just going to swap out the electronics
no,
and
that's
come
fine.
back, so.
That's fine.
Been restored.
Yeah. But yeah, because of shit like that, the DS version of Sims 2 being a significantly different game, that's the main problem I have with it. Because for that video to be complete, I need to play every possible version of The Sims to write down what's different between the versions. And it's also one of the things that makes me wonder how the PSP version of The Sims 2 is going to turn out. Because The Sims 2 is essentially a less powerful PS2, so a lot of the games actually came from the PS2 library.
I'll probably
Will
be
the
on
same
this
be true for The
floating
Sims 2,
island
or is that going to
forever,
be a separate version as well?
guarding the Master Emerald again.
I swear, I'm so excited for the project, but it's so gonna burn
I
me
may
out.
not know the whole story
yeah.
behind this,
Like, I can already
but
say
perhaps
that.
it's better that way. I'm at peace once more.
And I will never live on the master, and I will never live on the shrine again after this.
No, because after this, he goes like, I lost so much weight thanks to the Master Emeralds. Click here to find out why.
No, the Master Emerald's only mentioned one last time, and then never again.
I mean, hold up. Okay, so yeah, come to think of it, I guess you're right. Only the adventure games really had the Master Emerald.
Yeah. Heroes just starts. What was that?
What are we talking about here?
I made a joke on the fact that after Adventure 2, Knuckles never interacts with the Master Emerald again, despite the fact that he's the Guardian.
No, I'm just, a wise man once said, I assume that Knuckles has some sort of robotic dog guarding the Master Emerald at this point.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Get it?
I wouldn't be surprised, but I wish there was a game that they utilized the Master Emerald again. Hell, utilize the Chaos Emeralds. Okay, utilize them Chaos Emeralds.
Yeah, come to think of it, that's also one of those.
Maybe did it right by having if you collect them all as Sonic. Hey, final battle between Eggman, the King, and Super Sonic.
I mean, to be fair, I do sort of prefer to have the emeralds tied to the gameplay, because even though I love abusing Super Sonic in Sonic 2 and Sonic Mania, I do feel like locking the final boss behind completion is a little bit not my cup of tea, especially because in games like Sonic 2, like I'm gonna just straight up say it, I think that Sonic 2 is a game that's better if you don't go after all the Chaos Emeralds, because
Well, for that one, you don't
going
even need the Chaos
going for
Emeralds.
them can be a chore from time to time, and the only reason I managed to do it was by using the Sega Genesis Classic Collection on PC, PS4, Xbox One, and Switch, because you can rewind those, and the rewind feature is really damn nifty.
Yeah, but 2 didn't require the Chaos Emeralds to actually get to the end of the game.
Yeah, and that's one thing I do appreciate out of
3 was the game that started that, and then the advanced games took it to a very terrible way. At least 1 and 2. At least 1 and 2. 3 went back to the usual way.
Well, they would sort of back. You do still need to get all of the.
Well, no.
Chows,
1 and
all 10 of
2,
them.
you had to get in order to. You had 4 characters. Well, 5 and 2, and you need to get all the Chaos Emeralds as all of them in order to unlock Final Zone.
Oh.
Or was it just Sonic?
Well, I don't know. I know that Sonic Advance 2 had one of the really backwards ways. Well, not backwards way, but a really tedious way. Because that game encourages you to go fast. But,
But in order to get to the
it's exploration based.
Yeah. Now, granted, so did Advance 1. Yeah, Advance 1 requires all Chaos Emeralds with everyone.
Yeah, but what I'm basically trying to say is some games are just more fun if you don't go for completion. If you just play the game in a regular way, back to forth. Also, I know that what you said about waiting for the credits to roll, but do you think for the sake of showing off, you can show off one of the Game Gear games?
Oh, sure.
Go.
The only one we have is Sonic 1, though.
Then I guess we'll be playing Sonic 1 on Game Gear.
Yeah.
Well, a chunk of it anyway, because we ain't playing the whole thing.
Yeah.
If we're gonna be doing that.
I'm probably just
We're
gonna play the
Oh yeah,
first
that's right.
thing.
I forgot how UI scaled to resolution.
Yep. We're just gonna be playing
Does
Green Hill.
DX fix this?
No, this is the
Oh
Better
my-
DX mod I'm using.
Yeah, but does Better DX doesn't fix this? I see.
No, cause I believe without Better DX, these are actual full screen. I'm not sure, really.
No, these would be full screen on the. Okay, so here's the thing. In game engines like this, UI can actually scale with resolution. And oh no, wait, you have invincibility. Because I was already surprised. Like, hey, wait, he spikes.
Yeah, I have invincibility. Oh, there we go.
So anyway, how's that 8-bit Sonic treating you?
It's not a bad game. It's really just the original game, but with basically lower graphics.
And you cannot pick up your rings.
Yeah, when you lose them,
When you get hit.
Yeah. Now we'll finish off Green Hill and then we'll just do this, and then we'll call it a stream.
Cool. So should we already start debating on a raid hashtag?
Sure.
I know one. It starts with Tails and it ends with hentai.
No, I was
Can
immediately.
we try for Sonic?
I'm sure. My vote goes to
Yeah,
Sonic.
but we didn't play Sonic.
What?
Technically, Edgy, what am I playing right now? I'm playing Sonic 1. So yes, I am playing Sonic. Ah, shit. Oh.
Yes, but you've been playing as still, so shouldn't the hashtag be more something like, I'm not afraid anymore?
Hashtag gotta go fast. Oh god, Oh god. Okay, then let's make it more either Tails or
Either
Knuckles
make it more
related.
Mimi or less Mimi. I don't know. One of the two.
Either one.
Decide on it.
Gotta move quickly. I don't know about that one.
Nah, it doesn't have the same. Oh, you know what? How about this?
That's good. I like that one. I like Turbo
Like an
Tastic.
obscure reference to an obscure, well, not an obscure thing, but like, you get my point.
Oh god damn.
Yeah.
God. Did you?
Why?
This is what you typed.
Seriously,
The worst
like,
thing is,
seriously,
you
you
can
guys know what
you
that's
can
from.
Okay, so these are based off the Master System versions.
But with Screen Crunch.
No, yeah, what with Screen Crunch, but it's like, yeah. So Eggman is cake in this.
And now I want cake.
Oh, I've ordered.
Don't make me hungry.
I ordered a thin
How do I
crust
get out of here?
pizza
There we go.
with veggies because I'm that sort of person.
actually,
but I
come-
also
come-
ordered
come-
a vanilla
I
cheesesteak.
already left.
So
Oh.
come to think of it, I haven't had dinner yet. If it's 2 a.m., could I still call it dinner?
Midnight snack.
Yeah, I would more lean.
I mean, it's a little bit too big of a meal for a snack.
Yeah, I would more lean towards.
Okay, fine. Midnight meal.
Sure, I'll go
So what
with
are we
that.
going with? Are we going with Turbotastic?
Edgy.
Yeah, sure, why not?
All right. Yeah, we'll go with Turbotastic. All right.
You guys know what that's a reference to, right?
No.
I'll pretend like I do.
Have either of you seen Wreck-It Ralph?
No.
Yeah?
Y'all don't remember the character whose whose catchphrase was literally Turbotastic?
I've never seen the movie.
He's also the villain.
Yeah, no, I think I know the one, yeah. It's the problem is I watched Wreck-It Ralph so many times as a kid, but you guys can see where this is going, right?
Yeah.
I watched it in Dutch.
Oh.
So it wasn't Turbotastic, it was Turbotasties!
But you know who I'm talking about.
No.
Yeah, I know the one you're talking about.
Yep.
All right. Do you guys have anyone to raid?
Not really. I mean, we could go for
I
either
do,
Bound by
but it
Games
depends
or
on what you
uh,
what exactly you're looking for. We've got Call of Duty, Black Ops Cold War, Old School RuneScape, Escape from Tarkov, footage from Burning Man, Apex Legends. And these are all small streamers.
yeah, the only small streamer I can
Oh.
recall is playing Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. So yeah, we're not gonna go for that one because spoilers.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I don't want to go to Bound by Games because Elliot's playing Miles Morales, and I want to get that game.
Ah,
Okay, I would suggest the Old School RuneScape then, I
Sure.
guess.
Sure.
Uh,
The Twitch
I'm gonna have to copy paste this because Trinex
Yeah, no, that's fine. Just post in voice streaming. Yeah, so now we
that's the
have
link.
half of the. Oh, Now we have half the stories.
Wait, no, guys, I forgot. We of course have the perfect rate hashtag.
Oh, god damn it! God damn it!
I'm gonna stick to Turbo Tap.
I'm
Thank you.
going to too because I don't want to share cursed.
But
Dang.
Titan Tales is
Titan Tales is cursed, Edgy.
I'd hate it.
It's cursed, Tail, Edgy. It's cursed.
I like how you were about to
just
call me
as
Tales.
cursed as Charmy getting brain damage so the Archie comics can basically have him be 6.
Oh god.
Yes, that is a legit thing.
I know that the Archie comics can be fucked up.
Originally, they had him as 18 because that's what the Sonic Chaotix manual, Knuckles Chaotix manual said. But then when Heroes came around, they changed. Sega revealed that he was actually 8. So Archie went, "Oh shit, we made him 18. Quick, brain damage." The guy who came up with that is Ian Flynn, the same writer for the Sonic comics, by the way. But he does regret that. He does regret doing something that stupid.
Yeah, because let's be real. How would Charmy as a character be if I said no? How would Charmy be like as a character when
Already, because I need to
no,
go.
don't rush this. Anyway, how would Charmy as a character be if? Why do I keep doing the emphasis on B? How would Charmy? If he didn't have the brain damage, would he still be the annoying kid people know him as in Sonic Heroes?
I have never really read Archie comics, so I don't know.
Wait, who's the one with brain damage? I'm so lost